disappointing end to a game that you played quite well in, but again, just not seeing it through to the end.
Yeah, two things. Since 2017, we've just not been able to finish off games. Since we lost Costa, we've not replaced him, and it's not good enough. Should have been out of sight, really, in this game. Everton played well the second half. But the manager's subs are just perplexing. I know the Gallagher one's happening. That's happened for the last 4 games now when he comes on the 60th minute. I don't know why he needed to. I think we were 1-0 up still 1-0 up. Why not press ahead and try and get another goal or something like that? He then brings Fofana off. And why? I don't know why he needs to bring Wesley Fofana off. He was having a good game. And then he brings Chukwuemeka and Trevor Chalobah on. It's like, I know he's trying to see out a game and everything like that, but I don't know. It's just perplexing. That's why I tell you I didn't get gassed when we won 3 games in a row. I'll start getting gassed when we win 10, 15 games in a row. Do you know what I mean? Everyone forgets, what it was beforehand. We just got past Leeds a couple of weeks ago. And, last week against Leicester, everyone's like jumping up everyone 3-1, but we weren't all that dominant and impressive against Leicester. Kepa nearly cost us an equaliser.
Yeah.
I mean, Kepa, the corners today were just ridiculous. I don't know why we're getting beaten. It's not as if we have small people in defence. We've got giants in defence. And we were struggling on corners, which doesn't make sense. And then you got Kepa, who's not going to come out and claim anything, really. I mean, this guy couldn't catch a cold. Do you know what I mean? The second goal, I can't really fault him really much. The second goal, maybe I've not seen it from different angles, but Koulibaly is an experienced defender. Instead of going directly towards Sims, why not go on the angle he's running to cut him off instead of going directly towards him? If you're already off pace and behind him, why are you going directly towards him? Because his momentum's going forward, right? If you actually cut off his angle, you have a better chance of possibly defending. But once again, we can't finish. I mean, Kai Havertz's heading today, Terry. I mean, I've seen harder pass backs than his heading today. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I'm glad Felix scored, Terry, because I'm glad he did score today, because we get on Havertz and Mounts back for going on runs of 1 goal in 8, 1 goal in 9. And this is 2 goals in 10 or something for it. But you can't have him and Havertz on some games because they're basically the same player. They want to drop deep. They want to create. This team is crying. This team, the way it's built, is crying out for an out-and-out number 9. A big, tall man, like a Costa build, like a Drogba build, who's there, who will get in the spaces, who will occupy 2 defenders, who will create space for everyone. But what about
Lukaku? Lukaku. What about Lukaku? Big tall man.
I don't know. I think that bridge is burned down to the ground. I really do. But what I'm saying is that, but the manager doesn't help himself with the subs today. They were just so confused. They were confusing. I mean, I don't get.
I'm sorry.
What he was doing.
With the Surfer, I agree with you most of the time. But to me, today was just purely mental lapses. I don't think it the subs. Yes, you could kind of say okay, that was an issue. But if you look at it, he's kind of in his mind thinking we were struggling to score against them anyways. We weren't doing that well attacking. So once we get that goal, it doesn't. He's kind of saying, I believe in my defense to be able to hold the game. And what they're showing, Kepa, he should have claimed that ball in the box. That should have not have been a goal. Even the second goal, he should have done better. So I think it's he's believing in his defense, and you could blame him for that. But I think it's more so mental lapses.
But why not do this then? If you want to tie up, if you want to shut up shop at 2-1, you've got Kante on the bench, right? Yeah. He's good. He's obviously, if he's fit enough for the subs bench, throw him on for 15 minutes, 10 minutes, something like that. Get legs in behind him. That's what I would have done. Bringing on Chukwuemeka or stuff like that doesn't really make a difference if you're going to shut up shop. If you shut up shop, have that, then actually say, what, come at us, see what you can do, right? Stuff like that. If you're going to do that, bring him on and then still trying to attack or do something doesn't make sense.
Surfer. Yeah. I disagree, man. I think you got to treat Conte like a delicate Easter egg. You got to treat him very carefully. If you're going to use him in Champions League. He should not touch the pitch until then. He's finally healthy. You're going to need him for this.
Was this his first game on the bench?
But if you're right, he's not being called up by the French squad. Okay, he's not going to play for another two and a bit weeks. I'm saying give him 10 minutes. That's all I'm saying. 10 minutes. See what he can do, and that's it. I'm not saying bring him on for half an hour, stuff like that. But again, we can go. It's two things. It's the manager's decision, some of them, and we can't finish. It's been the same since 17-18 season. We cannot finish teams off. This should have been comfortable for us. I know Everton had chances in the second half, but we should have been comfortable. It should have been comfortable for us. And that's the story for the past 6 seasons. We can't finish teams off. And that's why
I don't blame this on Potter. That's why to me it's the mental lapses.
I think the subs you can do. The
subs were kind of iffy because Gallagher had some good moments. I don't think he did that poorly.
I understand that one because he's been doing it for the past 4 games. That's a predictable sub. He brings him on an hour no matter who, no matter what. He brings him on. I can understand that. But I don't understand why you bring him Fofana off or something like that.
Fofana actually, I believe he's been subbing Fofana off consistently.
He has, but what I'm saying is Fofana was good today. He was very good today.
There might be a thing where it's like he can only play 60 minutes.
I'll ask you a question, but why do you not? I understand you may not blame Potter today, but the way you performed, the way you collapsed, you've done this multiple times under him. You've lost so many games under him. Mm-hmm. How much of this do you put down to him versus the players? And why can't he get more out of these players?
Well, to me, the other games were more it was more the whole team and the attack. I feel like not seeing anything. Now I see our attack. I see there's a kind of, patterns of play, linking up and stuff. And I think it's now more so we're seeing the defensive lapses. Now it's kind of the defense needs to kind of fully, get centered out. Attacking wise, we still know we're lacking the player to finish these chances. We just know we don't have the type of player to do that. But I think we've started to play better as an attack and be more fluid. And that's why I don't really blame Potter because those other games, our attack was shit, defense was crap. And I feel like this game has been more so or these later games we've been playing better attack wise, and it's been more so our defense, like I said.
Yeah. What are you saying, David? We are going to obviously speak City on this stream as well. But David, what do you make of it, brother? Long time no speak, by the way.
Yeah, I know it's been a while. Yeah, Graham. I want to like Graham, but he just makes it so difficult for me. He really does. I'm not Graham out. I had my moment when I was like, you know what, he might have to go. But I literally said in the message, let me be Graham out tonight, and then tomorrow I'll switch back. But he's just the thing is, we're not playing badly. But again, I said it before and I'll say it again. We're playing well and we're not getting results. That worries me more than playing badly and not getting results. Because if you're playing badly and not getting results, it's fix the performance. You'll get better results. If
David,
we're playing well,
3 games in a row.
Hold on. If we're playing well and we're not winning, because I don't care about what's going on. We should beat Everton. We should be the Everton team, especially in the position we were in when we were 1-0 up and we were 2-1 up. We should be beating that Everton team. And I have this thing of I'm watching these games and I can see when teams are going to score their goals. When that second corner came up, I was literally they're going to score because everyone knows Everton set piece. Everyone's got to focus on your set pieces.
The Sean Dyche team, of course.
It's a Sean Dyche team. Focus on your set pieces. It's simple. And they're just lacking those key details. Why Kepa refuses to jump at a ball when he can use his arms, I will never know. Bro, I get you're 6 foot, but you get an extra 3 inches with your arms. Bloody use them. But whatever, that's by the by.
Where's Matt?
My biggest problem with Graham is the team, because you finally at Leicester you figured out a system that worked and you found the players that worked and the team looked good. Why have you not stuck with that team and keep letting them gel? Because yes, I know your squad is bloated, but at this point, who cares about what we're doing? Because we're not getting Champions League, we're not getting Europa League. Let's use this as time for those players who will be here next year to gel. For me, Pulisic should not be in this team at all. Quite frankly, he is not good enough for us when we want to be challenging. So he shouldn't play. He should be gone in the summer.
Played well
he should be gone in the summer. Havertz today, he scored a goal. But I felt in his last game when Mudryk was playing through the centre and he was playing his actual position of right attacking midfield, he looked a lot better. Just keep doing those things. Again, I understand. Okay, Koulibaly's here. He's just not that guy. So go with Badiashile because he's been performing. Go with Fofana, he's been performing. And Cucurella has actually been performing. If you gave me the option of Cucurella at left centre-back or Koulibaly at central centre-back, I'm taking Cucurella. Because at least when Cucurella is on the ball, I don't fear for my life. When Koulibaly touches that ball, I'm scared. My man don't know what he's doing.
David. Koulibaly,
I don't know what he's doing. And I'm looking at these players. Well. No, because again, I have standards of I want to be challenging Man City for this league. That's the standard. Okay. That is the standard we should be at. No. Like I'm saying, like
calm down.
No, I'm saying you guys have been at that level for a while, and yet Arsenal are there right now. But you guys are still, for me, you guys are still the benchmark. Like if you were to ask me next season who would you put your money on to be at the top next season, Arsenal or City? I'm going to pick City. Respectfully, like Brandon, I get Arsenal are good this season, but I've seen City do it for the past 5-6 years. They're clearly the guys, and for us to be competing at that level, we've got to be matching them. And right now, with some of those players, they aren't at that level, so don't play them. Let them go in the summer. Just let them
go. I think there's definitely Kai Havertz is a prime example of a player that just isn't. He just ain't good enough. And he came with that hype, record signing, 70 million pounds, but you're just not getting enough bang for your buck. And listen, there are players out there, you know, Grealishes and Antony's and whoever else who are being challenged. But this guy's been at your club for a long time now. By now he's got to be settled. There's super chat here.
Thank you, Terry. Thank you for saying that. They haven't challenged him, but then talk about Antony and Grealish. Go ahead.
But do you know what? Havertz gets away with it because he scored in the Champions League final. And I understand the clutch nature
against you.
Yeah, I mean, but I understand the clutch nature of that. But there comes a point where it's like, well, what else is there surrounding that? Not very little. Hussein here says,
he's silky, Terry. He's silky. You forgot that.
Exactly. This is the problem with the eye test merchants. Is they hoodwink you. Listen, I told you before. Do you know who eye test merchants are in the club? They're the guy with the expensive shirt and jeans and shoes with a bottle of champagne, acting like he's a baller, but really. Truly, they've got no money left because they spent it all on the clothes and the champagne. They can't afford a taxi home.
The car's rented.
They live in their mum's spare basement. The car's not even in their name, though. The car's in someone else's name. The girlfriend's paying the car. Like 110%. This is what eye test merchants are. Anyone who puts flair over deliverance, anyone who puts quality, like sort of how something looks over substance, anyone who puts what's the word I'm looking for? Style over substance is a problem. They're a problematic human being. Don't listen to them. Let me go to the super chat though. It says, to all those idiots talking, Felix is by far the best attacking option we have. Gallagher is a good sub. Give them time. This is the best opportunity to test these players and give them a chance since we have no expectations. What do you say to that, Winter?
So, João Felix, I think falls in the category of style over substance for me.
Okay.
At the moment, because of who he's playing with up front. Like I said to you earlier, they're both the same player. I would love to see him with a striker. Oh, I know, Aubameyang. But Aubameyang doesn't get picked. But, you know, stuff like I would love to see him with an actual striker and see what he can do. Because there's no doubt he shows a bit. He does a lovely bit of skill and stuff like that. And he scored a great goal today off the post, which is good, which seems to be his trait. But I would love to see him with a striker. But the issue is we're bringing in Nkunku in the summer, right? There's also reports of getting a striker in the summer. I don't know then if he becomes a transfer target next summer because we're doing those two things. There's no point in spending 80 million and above on him if we're going to do that. Plus, like you said, he's got 2 goals in 9-10 games, something like that. There's not even any assists at this point. So I need to see a bit more because I before he scored, I was going to come and say I need to see a bit more. I need to see output. Flicks and tricks will get you so far, but if you're a forward player, I need to see output, or else you're just a waste in this team. So our best attacking talent, yeah, but I think that just shows how poor our attacking talent some of them are. That's it. I think like I said, if we had an actual striker, I think Felix plays better as well. I think he does.
I get that. What would you say, David? That go on, David.
Even if you look at like the last minute where Reece James crosses the ball in, like right in the 6-yard box,
who's there?
We have a proper striker there. That's a goal.
Yes,
you know, we've been banging on about this for ages. I just hope that we don't do the stupid thing of let's sign any striker in the world, because that we've done that. It doesn't work. You've got to find the person who actually suits what you want to do and then bring him in. Like, be smart about it. We won't be, and we'll get stupid people banging about, oh, let's get Tammy Abraham back, and it's like, shut up, no.
Hey, honestly, he's been a high scorer.
He's not
He's
lying.
Been a high
He's not
lying. Bro, our fan base are enemies of their own progress. People want their club to be that level, but then they want to sign people who aren't of the level, and they wonder, well, why are we at that level? Well, what do you think? You're advocating for Ziyech to keep playing and Pulisic.
Yeah, lost his
You're acting like.
Can I ask you something? Can I ask the Chelsea guys something, please?
Hold on. I just want to say, people are acting this thing of like, oh yeah, guys, let's play Aubameyang. Why? Is Aubameyang a savior? Is he Jesus? No, he's not. He's not that good. Arsenal fans told us he's not that good. Why are we banging on about this guy?
It's just desperation. It's just desperation at this point. You know what? We're so desperate. You would put him in but the thing is, he's not what we need. But he's the only striker we have at this club. That's the problem.
To put this season into context, if Arsenal win tomorrow, they'll be 31 points ahead of Chelsea. That is nobody would have predicted that at the start of the season. It's crazy.
Double, basically almost double.
When you chop and change, when you chop and change absolutely everything at your team, expected.